welcome. Today is February 9th, 2019, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. Okay, let's see here. I'll work on the regular Rider-Waite. Okay, clarifiers. I'll work with the Lenormand. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have here Page of Wands. And clarifying that is the letter. So, what I'm seeing here is that, the Divine Masculines wants to come in, and send a message to their Divine Feminine. And again, it's clarified here with the letter, and it has something to do with like anything that wasn't spoken, anything that might seem a little off, I guess. And I see that, it is at the ending of whatever cycle that they're in. And this communication, okay, might not come off, I guess, like in a profound sense, okay? It is a quick little message, and it could be about, like, some deceit or, or things of that nature. But let's see. I see that they are at a crossroads and making a decision, and coming towards their Divine Feminine, and about speaking, their truth and clarity, and giving their Divine Feminine clarity in the situation. I also see here the number 29, which equals an 11. And so I just feel like, they're at a standstill right now. But let me find out what this energy is all about. Okay, so here we have 5 of Swords. Next we have 9 of Cups. Then we have 8 of Pentacles. And then we have 9 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is that, this is something to do with their mental conflict, and about their wish desires. And I feel like maybe, you know, they are really working on the situation, but right now, they're working independently at this time, okay? Okay, so with the Five of Swords, we have here the key. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, divine masculines are really working on, you know, this mental conflict that they have in their mind. They know that they hold the key to their divine feminine. And here, you know, I see the number 33, you know, which equals the 6. And so that means, like, you know, there could be like an imbalance. It could mean victory. You know, and that sort of a thing. So it's really up to the divine masculines to kind of, you know, get out of this mental conflict or whatever that's, you know, on their mind, you know, and really working on that situation. And with this Nine of Cups, it is clarified here with the clovers. And so what I'm getting with this is that we also see here the Six of Pentacles. And so, you know, in regards to like the wish desires, you know, I feel like, you know, they're feeling really, you know, abundant in that, and they're willing to balance some things out. And here we have the number 2. And so again, you know, they were at a crossroads, you know, or at a standstill, you know, and making a decision. And here we have the Five of Swords, which is the first card that comes out. So they are really mentally conflicted and, you know, I guess like how to approach their divine feminine at this time. And here we have here the Eight of Pentacles, and it's clarified here with the House. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, your divine masculine is currently working in his, you know, physical environment and wanting to offer some sort of a stability. He's probably more working at the house, and he definitely is coming in as the King of Cups. And so he is really working on, you know, expressing, you know, his desires and his love for you. But at the same time, I just feel like, you know, they're a little hesitant, you know, when they communicate with you. They might not fully express how they feel, but I know that, you know, right now they're currently working on that at this time. And also, you know, this also represents, you know, the Twin Flame card. And so, you know, they're also working on the partnership as well, you know, in union. And here with the Nine of Pentacles, we have here the Maze, okay? So again, what I'm getting here is that I see the divine feminines, you know, they're waiting here in the center of the garden, and there's like a few people that are, you know, in the way. And I feel like, you know, these are the karmics, okay? And I feel like, you know, either you or your divine masculine are truly, you know, being independent at this time. And so divine feminines, I feel like, you know, you have been in your Empress power, you know, since yesterday. And so I feel that, you know, you are actually feeling good, you know, alone, you know. I feel like, you know, you're stable, and, you know, you're just waiting on your divine masculine to kind of clear out these karmic situations so that they can move forward. And so, you know, overall, I feel that that's also pretty good. Okay, so here we have the Emperor, and next we have here the Eight of Swords, and next we have the Queen of Wands. So what I'm getting here is that divine masculines are truly stepping up into their Emperor power, which is really good. Because, you know, the overall energy is this Page of Wands. And so their communication might not, you know, be great. But you know, they are like in their power, and so I feel like, you know, they are stepping it up, trying to get out of this mental conflict, trying to get out of this energy where they can't make a decision. They know what they want and they're going after their wish fulfillment. And you know, it has something to do with like duality, or making a decision and offering an equal balance here. But at the same time, I just feel like, you know, they're battling this feeling of being trapped or stuck in this situation. And, you know, this could be both parties, because here I see the Queen of Wands, okay? And the way that I'm looking at this, if I can hold this up here correctly. Okay, the divine masculines are looking forward. They're the visionaries. They make, you know, plans, you know, strategic plans, and how to go about doing things, okay? And in the middle, okay, there is this person that's blindfolded, you know, surrounded by swords. And so, you know, they feel like they're trapped in this situation. And here we have here the divine feminine, okay, in the Queen of Wands energy, where, you know, they're very fiery and they don't take shit from nobody, and they're using their intuition. And if you notice, the divine masculines are really looking forward, okay? They are trying to oversee, like, you know, whatever obstacles are in the way, at the actions that they should take, you know, being grounded in the situation, making, you know, solid decisions, and communicating, you know, effectively. You know, they are really in this power, okay? And the Queen, okay, which is divine feminines, they're actually looking away. You know, instead of like looking at, you know, this idea of being stuck or trapped, they're like, no, I'm not being dragged into this, so I'm gonna look the other way. And the divine masculines are really in their true power at this moment, okay? So let me clarify. Yes. Okay, with the Emperor, it is clarified here with the tulips. So, you know, the divine masculines wants to come in and offer, you know, a gift, an apology of some sort, you know, to their divine feminines. And the divine feminines might come off as a little cold, and I feel like, you know, they don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear about their karmic situations. They're just, you know, they rather just have them do with whatever they have to do, and when they're done, then they can come back. But, you know, I see that, you know, divine masculines are really reflecting on this situation, because they're really trapped in their minds about how to approach the divine feminines, and they just want to offer, you know, a message of some sort, you know, an apology, or this gift, you know, towards the divine feminines. And here we have the number 9, and so what I'm getting is that, you know, this is the ending of this, you know, little off-track moment, you know. And here, you know, with the 8 of Swords, okay, it is clarified here with the Mountain. And so what I'm getting with this is that, you know, this feeling of being stuck or trapped is an obstacle, and I feel like it's with both parties, because, you know, where the divine masculines were in their situation and they really wanted to communicate, you know, with their divine feminine, but they were stuck, you know, about like the types of conflict that they were probably, you know, into, because what I'm getting is that they were probably in conflict with their karmics, but at the same time, you know, they were in conflict with their divine feminine. And either way, I feel like they couldn't win in this situation, because no matter what they said or did wouldn't even matter, because on both sides of the party, it's like, you know, no one really gained anything from it. And so, you know, the divine masculines know they have to really work on, you know, you know, going towards their divine feminine. They have the key to their heart, okay? And I see that they want to offer this flower to their divine feminine, and they're really protecting it at this time. And that's why they're coming in as this emperor, and this emperor wants to give them a whole bouquet of tulips, you know, and offer an apology to their divine feminines. And it's really, you know, warm and heartfelt. But you know, the way that the divine feminines are receiving is actually pretty cold. And you know, whereas, you know, they are demanding the truth, it's like the truth, you know, really cuts them too. And so, you know, either way, you know, it's not a very great feeling. But you know, your divine masculine is really trying to you know, provide balance, you know, in this situation. And you know, that is what they really desire. And you know, as far as the divine feminines, you know, they also see that, you know, this is an obstacle, and they are trying to get, you know, unstuck or untrapped from this, you know, mental thinking here. And so with the Queen of Wands, it is clarified here with the book, okay? And so with the divine feminines, I feel that they are seeking knowledge, you know, guidance and wisdom, you know, about like, you know, having, you know, the full 10 of Pentacles with their divine masculine. And you know, in some cases they do feel stuck or trapped, you know, and not really seeing, you know, how this all can come together. And you know, because of the current situation of the divine masculines, you know, in this present moment, they're really thinking about like, how is this going to manifest? And so what I'm feeling is that since the Queen of Wands wants to come out, which is very intuitive, okay, they are, you know, really like truly thinking about this situation. And I feel like, you know, here we have here the Eight of Wands also with this obstacle. So I do feel that there is going to be some sort of communication between, you know, divine partners. And you know, whereas your divine masculine wants to come in and offer, you know, their apology, the divine feminines are looking at the bigger picture and trying to gain wisdom and knowledge in the situation, and really thinking about, okay, well, I see, you know, you apologizing, but let's look at the big picture here. I mean, how are you going to come together, you know, as a family and as a couple, and you know, and have like get-togethers and stuff if you're still like, you know, in this karmic situation. And so, I mean, honestly, she brings a valid point there. And so, you go, divine feminines. All right. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Swords, and then we have here Death. Okay. So I do see that there is going to be like this brand new beginning and communication. Like, you know, I feel like the divine masculines, you know, have really received downloads, you know, of communication and how to communicate effectively towards their divine feminine after, you know, they both have like, you know, this sort of discussion. And also it brings clarity, you know, kind of like an epiphany moment. Like, you know, divine masculines are waking up, and you know, because they are in their emperor power, and the queen is letting them have it, right? And so I feel like, you know, they're going to clear the air, you know, things are going to be, you know, like resolved and removed from the situation through communication. And that's why we have here Death. Okay, there is going to be yet another transformation where they're going to be ending some things of the past and moving forward towards the future. And so like that is really good, guys. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, it is clarified here with the magnifying glass. So again, you know, this is like looking really deeply into the situation, you know, just listening to your counterpart about what they have to say. And like really, when you really truly listen to, you know, both parties, you know, conversations, you know, your divine masculine as what they have to say and what you think and what you have to say, you really have to stop and think about like, you know, each other's viewpoints, and then come to some sort of a conclusion where you can kind of meet eye to eye and kind of communicate effectively, okay, and not just like, you know, battling things out about like who is right and who is wrong, you know. But if you speak in a way where, you know, there is no argument, okay, where both parties really truly understand each other's viewpoints, then, you know, that's growth, you know. That's what makes, you know, a relationship last, you know, when you like get out of that energy of having petty arguments and things of that nature, when you really have grown and willing to really discuss, you know, anything that is on each other's minds, you know, that is working as a relationship or a partnership, okay. That's what it takes, and so that's really good. And here with death, okay, it is clarified here with the child. So again, like once this transformation happens where people are getting over this obstacle and communicating and, you know, getting you know, unstuck, you know, from this energy, and people are expressing their viewpoints, that is when like this new energy comes in, and you know, the air is cleared, okay, they're cutting out, you know, the bullshit, and I just see that, you know, there is like this new energy that comes in. So that is so beautiful. When you release energy that doesn't serve you and you talk things out and you let that go, guess what? New energy comes in, and this new fresh, you know, like kind of like rekindling or making up, you know, feels really good. And so that's what I'm seeing here. And also I see here the Page of Swords, and so I think that's what happened yesterday. We had like the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords, and so, you know, they want to, you know, communicate, you know, with you, and they're really being observant, and, you know, and I just feel like they are just like, you know, taking a step back. So they know that they have to come in as an emperor and offer their apology, but, you know, inside they feel like, you know, kind of like a little less. So they're like putting on airs, you know, like a, you know, just to kind of you know, show their divine feminine, you know, how they truly care about them. And so that's really good. All right, so crowning this reading, we have here the Two of Cups. I can't make this up, guys. I think yesterday we had the Two of Cups too. That was crowning the reading. No, it was the Empress. This was the Two of Cups from the day before. And so I see that there's going to be a coming together. See, this is what I mean. You know, those karmic energies that I saw for the past 2 days, that was temporary. I had that feeling that, you know, the karmics want to come in and, you know, make their appearance, and the divine masculines didn't want to deal with the situation, and they're like, oh my gosh, why are they, you know, coming back, you know. But I see that, you know, they want to, you know, communicate with their divine feminine, you know, about like any kind of deception or anything that may seem sneaky, or anything that wasn't, you know, communicated, you know, and, you know, they are really like really looking at the best interests of their divine feminine. And so that is really beautiful, guys. Okay, I see it coming together, or like kiss and make up. That's what I call it. Aw, yes. See, your divine masculine is coming in with his rose, and he's sitting on there waiting on his divine feminine, and he wants to offer like this, you know, brand new emotional beginning with their divine feminine. And here we have the number 28, and that equals a 10, and so this is completion, guys. This is it. So whatever energy that you guys were in, you know, it was just a little tiff, you know, and they're back in the saddle, and you know, they want to offer their emotions to their divine feminine. And so that's why, you know, what I'm getting is that for the past couple of days they're in the page and the night energy, and they're like, they really want to be the king, but you know, they're on guard because of how they think that their divine feminine might react, because they really didn't know how they would. And so they were like, you know, divine feminine, you know, I got some karmic situation, I don't know how you're gonna take this. And you know, but I feel like, you know, they've really, you know, worked on that situation, and I see that because, you know, they're independent right now, and they're working on, you know, coming towards their divine feminine. And so I see that, you know, they're on their way and they're working on the situation. And here, you know, with the Eight of Pentacles, you know, again, they are working, you know, on this stability, you know, and coming together again. And here, you know, the King of Cups wants to come out, so they definitely want to offer their emotions, you know, towards you. And here they come, you know, with the Two of Cups, okay, wanting to have like a partnership or, you know, a relationship with their divine feminine. And again, I as I mentioned, this is divinely protected, guys, okay? There is nothing to worry. And here your divine masculine comes in, offering that rose to you. Okay, so that is beautiful, you know. I like this energy today. So let me go ahead and pull some messages that your divine other wants to say to you today, okay? I regret a lot of the things that I have said and done. I apologize. See, that's why they come in as this Page of Wands, okay? And they want to communicate something towards you. And, you know, what they're saying is they regret, you know, a lot of the stuff that they were saying. And they really, truly apologize, okay? I am trying to work on myself. I hope you understand. Again, okay, that is why the Nine of Pentacles wants to come out, because they're truly working on themselves, okay, and they're working on coming towards you. So again, you know, this is all about themselves, you know, and that's why they want to come in as the Emperor, okay, and wanting to offer, you know, these tulips to you. So that is so beautiful, guys. Oh, I never stopped loving you. Isn't that beautiful? They never stopped, okay? I realized how I treated you, and for that I am sorry. Oh, that is so beautiful. See, this is what I'm feeling. You know, they do regret a lot of the things that's happened, you know, and the way that they have, you know, come across might not have been like the best, but you know, they do regret a lot of the things that they have said and done, and they truly do apologize, and they're really working on themselves. So if, you know, you guys are not physically together, that is what they're doing. They really hope that you are understanding of their situation, and they are telling you they have never stopped loving you, okay? And they realize that the way that they treated you, you know, they're truly sorry about it, okay? Let me see what's on the other side. I've made some mistakes in my life, and I realized I was wrong. Again, I am so sorry. Guys, they are truly apologetic. That's why I truly feel like, you know, this Emperor and like this bouquet of flowers, they are really, really sorry. That's why, you know, they wanted to come out as the page and the knight in the past couple of readings. You know, they couldn't come out as the king because they knew, you know, what kind of backlash that they might get from their divine feminine. But, you know, they really want to let you know that they did make mistakes in their life, and they are truly sorry about this situation, okay? All right, one more message. I need time to work things out. Just know that I want you. Please be patient. Guys, that is so beautiful. This is it, you know. They know that they've done wrong. They're really working on the situation. They never stopped loving you. They just need a little time, okay, to work things out and be patient with them. So if, you know, this is your situation, just know that they just need time, you know, to work on themselves. And then whenever they're ready, they will come back as the Emperor, okay? And so that is beautiful. Those are beautiful messages coming from your divine other today. All right, so let me pull some angel oracle advice messages. I have a timing card. I have here within the next few months, okay? If your divine partner is in this situation, they're going to wrap up everything in the next few months, okay, guys? But that doesn't mean that it's going to take, you know, the next few months for them to come back. But if you are in no communication, my strong feeling is that this message is for you. Within the next few months, they will come back as the Emperor towards you, okay? Yes, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition, guys, okay? You know, send telepathic messages towards your divine masculine or your divine feminine, and, you know, really communicate, you know, with them telepathically, and listen to your intuition. And, you know, and I really feel that, you know, like, whatever messages or signs or synchronicities that are happening for you at this time, just listen to your guidance. You know, that's your inner gut feeling, you know, letting you know about, you know, what is really going on with your divine other. Okay, guys? So, I really hope you liked today's reading. Thank you all for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And today, the divine masculines are wanting to communicate, you know, towards their divine feminine. And, you know, it has something to do with things that were not said. And the communication might not come off as you know, flowing or you know, smooth sailing. But I do see that, you know, with this communication, your divine masculine wants to come in as the Emperor, offering like this whole like bouquet of flowers, and, you know, and crowning this reading, okay? I see that they do want to come together in union with their divine partner, okay? And oh my goodness, where is that card? And I believe it's this, right? Oh my. And it's blowing hard, and I think it looks about a foot of snow. It's thick today. So, but I do feel that they want to come together, you know, in union with you. And for some, you know, if you are not in communication, I feel like it will be within the next few months, okay, when this will happen. And, you know, for those who are in communication, you know, I just feel like, you know, if there is like a karmic situation, but you guys are together, you know, that will eventually wean off and clear you know, kind of like a trickling effect, like it'll wean off until the next few months. And so, you know, I feel like this is a progression, you know, but there's nothing to really worry about. And I see that, you know, your divine other is really working on this situation, okay? All right, so if you would like to book a private reading, you can also visit me on my website. It is www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. And if you would like to receive a Valentine's love letter reading using this oracle deck, and I was asked by a viewer, like, you know, where they can get this deck. It's not really for sale. This is my own personal oracle deck that I have created. But if you guys are interested in purchasing this deck, just email me at scorpiomoonintuition@gmail.com, and I can give you like what it would cost, you know, to purchase this, you know. And since I'm not mass producing these, you know, it might be a little pricey. And so, you know, if you would just email me your interest, if you are interested in purchasing, you know, this deck, you know, just email me. And but if you would like to, you know, have a love reading done for you, you know, messages coming from your divine partner, you will receive 11 of these messages with clarifiers, and also I believe you'll receive 2 of these with additional you know, messages to go with, you know, to be received on Valentine's Day. And so you'll be receiving, you know, specific messages that your divine other wants to say to you that they aren't at this time. And so, like, you know, as I was pulling those specific cards, it was really explaining the whole reason why they are in this energy. And so it is so beautiful, guys. You know, it's like an extended, you know, with words, you know, about how they're truly feeling, you know, that they're not communicating with you. And so this is perfect for those, you know, who are not in communication with their divine partner at this time, or for those, you know, divine others who are not really good at expressing, you know, their emotions, you know, towards their, you know, divine counterpart. And so this is a really great way to kind of, you know, receive something special, you know, on that particular day. And so, you know, if you purchase this reading today, you know, you will not receive it until Valentine's. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's reading, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.